In today's video, we're diving deep into understanding the 3 dating archetypes that often trip up guys when they're out there trying to attract high-quality women. Whether you're aiming to date 9s and 10s or just have better, more fulfilling connections with women, understanding these archetypes can fix your dating life. Hey, I'm Ace, and I'm here to teach you how to attract and date women who are considered 9s and 10s, even if you're shorter, less confident, or feel like you don't have it all together right now. These archetypes explain some of the hidden challenges you might face, and more importantly, how to overcome them. The 3 archetypes we'll cover today are the Romantic Idealist, the Cynical Realist, and the Fearful Avoidant. These 3 are key to understanding your behavior in dating and relationships, and how they can either help or hold you back when it comes to attracting beautiful, high-value women. With that said, let's start with the Romantic Idealist, which is the guy who is always chasing a fantasy, a perfect, flawless woman who will swoop in and change his life. You might be holding out for this dream girl who checks every box, but in the real world, this ideal often leads to disappointment. Why? Because this mindset is a passive frame, and in dating, especially when you're looking to attract the hottest women, you need to be in control of the frame. Guys who fall into this archetype often overlook opportunities with amazing women because they're holding out for the perfect one. The key here is to adopt an abundance mindset. There are plenty of attractive women out there, and it's on you to lead the interaction, create chemistry, and build a strong connection, not to wait for perfection to walk into your life. Next up is the Cynical Realist. This guy is jaded by past failures or rejections, and now expects every woman to reject him before he even makes his move. In your mind, you might already be thinking, what's the point? Or she's out of my league. The truth is, this mindset is killing your game. Women, especially 9s and 10s, are attracted to men with confidence, men who have their frame locked down and aren't fazed by rejection. Cynical realists let fear dictate their actions. They hold back, which makes them come off as hesitant or uncertain, traits that women find unattractive. Remember, the frame is yours to hold. Don't let past experiences dictate your future results. Finally, the Fearful Avoidant. This is the guy who avoids getting too close because he's terrified of getting hurt. He keeps women at arm's length, afraid to be vulnerable or open up. While this might protect you from short-term pain, it also means you're shutting yourself off from deeper connections that could turn into something amazing. The hottest women want a man who's not afraid to take risks, emotionally and otherwise. By staying guarded, you're sending the message that you don't trust yourself to lead the relationship. Women sense this. If you're fearful and avoidant, they'll move on to a guy who's more open and confident in his ability to connect. Part of mastering your dating life is overcoming that fear and being willing to dive in headfirst when the right opportunity comes. Now, let's talk about the skater, sinker, and sideliner archetypes, because this is where I see so many guys getting stuck when trying to date 9s and 10s. The skater is the guy who glides from one date to the next without diving deep emotionally. If you're always on the hunt for something new, or you avoid getting serious because you're afraid of commitment, you might be sabotaging yourself. To date high-value women, you need to show depth and authenticity, 2 traits the skater often avoids. The sinker is the guy who becomes too attached, too fast. He's the one who loses his individuality in a relationship. If you've ever found yourself changing your entire personality just to make a woman happy, or putting her needs so far ahead of yours that you start to resent the relationship, you're sinking. The key is balance. Maintain your frame and keep your value, even while building a connection. Now, let's talk about the sideliner archetype. The sideliner is the guy who's checked out of the game completely. He's sitting on the bench, watching everyone else date, but not taking any action. Maybe it's fear of rejection, maybe it's because you've been burned before. But staying on the sidelines means missing out on all the amazing opportunities that are out there. Dating 9s and 10s requires you to be in the game, taking risks and stepping out of your comfort zone. Now, it's possible to cycle between these archetypes. One day, you're a sinker, losing yourself in a relationship, and the next, you're avoiding dating altogether as a sideliner. The goal is to break free from these limiting behaviors, focus on developing a strong frame, and always approach dating from a place of abundance. The mindset shift here is key. You need to recognize your own patterns, understand your strengths and weaknesses, and actively work on becoming a better version of yourself. Remember, it's not just about what you say or do. It's about who you are. Women, especially the most desirable ones, are attracted to men who live with purpose, who lead the interaction, and who aren't afraid to take risks. At the end of the day, dating 9s and 10s isn't about following a magic formula. It's about understanding your own patterns, owning your frame, and constantly working on yourself. If you're serious about improving your dating life, I want you to reflect on these archetypes and ask yourself, which one do you relate to the most? And how can you break free from that cycle? By identifying where you fit, you can begin to make real changes in your mindset and behaviors that will not only improve your dating success, but your overall confidence and happiness. The key to attracting high-value women is mastering yourself first. If you're ready to take your dating life to the next level, make sure you're subscribed subscribe to the channel and check out my free training video in my bio, where I teach you the exact strategies that helped me attract and date the women of my dreams as an average guy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.